I don't watch much television. I watch way more YouTube than I do TV, but I was watching the news and the weather the other night, and they always show their broadcasting area, the area that, as far out as they reach. It's like a tri-state thing, only a few counties in 3 different states. And talking about, what a wide broadcasting area they had. And I got to thinking about that, and I thought, good Lord, man. I got to thinking about my coverage area compared to that. Wow, it scared me a little bit. Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the show again, and welcome back to the host that never sleeps. We're going to be working on this Les Paul today. I'll get you and bring you over here and show you some close-up shots. I'll put the macro lens on, in fact. And you remember where this was pulled up right here, okay? I got all that glued and clamped down, but you can feel that a little bit and you can still see it. Now this is going to be a very beautiful guitar when I get all the golden hardware on it. And I kind of like to cover these cracks up as I can, if I can. And I've been thinking about if I used sandpaper, 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, whatever. I'm just going to make a bigger work area there to create for myself. So I think what I'm going to do is use a razor blade. Y'all seen me do this trick enough on finishes. And I've already taped off both ends of it. I scraped the blade across a piece of metal, creates a burr right on the edge, and then I put 3M Scotch tape on both sides and leaving the center exposed. Maybe you can see it. Yeah. That center part that I left exposed is what we're going to scrape these wounds with. I'll get you and bring you over here and show you. Hold on. Now you can see that wood, there's some wood missing there. I've got that thing glued down. It's tight and it's solid. But something needs to be filled there, and I'll show you how I'm going to fix that. That's not a job for tonight. Well, maybe we'll get into it tonight, depending on how the scratches go. That's with the macro lens on. It's very hard to hold the camera still at this magnification, but I think you can see clearly there's some wood, there's holes in that, and there should not be. Let me show you the other side of the hole inside. Hold on. See, you can see here, that side of it's not like that. That side looks pretty good, but compared to that back side, I just don't like the looks of that much wood from this side over here missing like that. It's just, it's gone, man. The wood's gone. I don't know how it would get out like that. Alright, there's the crack. You can see how much with this macro lens, you can see how much it's sticking up. It's a pretty good bit, actually. And I can feel that. Not very much. I can't feel it. It don't feel as bad as it looks. And of course, bringing it around here to the other side, it sticks up a little bit more. Yeah, there you can see it better. I clamped it down tight. That's as far down as it would go. So I'm just going to take a razor blade and start gently scraping at that. I know I'm going to remove some of the black paint. I've got some touch-up markers, and luckily black is the easiest color to touch up. So hopefully I can make it to your eye doesn't get drawled there, It looks huge through this macro lens. It's really not that bad. Hold on, I'll put a regular lens on and show you. Now this is the regular wide angle lens, but there again, you see it does show up. If you look straight down at the guitar, get the light glare off of it. See, you can see that. At least one side of it you can. Oddly enough, this side is the one sticking up higher than this is. This feels almost smooth. This one, not so smooth. Anyways, let's get to it. And might feel that. Run some wood glue in there. Stand the guitar up like I did before, and let that wood glue just run down in there and fill that up. Let gravity help it, to run in there. We'll see. Hold on. Try to get you a good shot here. All I'm going to do is take the tape on the ends, on both ends, leaving only the center exposed. I got to remember too, this is not flat, it's arched. So I just got to be very careful. And like I say, we're probably going to remove some of the black paint. And I'll take a marker, if I can find them. I haven't seen those for a while. Now when you do this, you want to arch your blade like a snowplow is. don't come straight up the crack. Arch it just a little bit like a snowplow, and it allows that burr that we created on the end of the thing to slice in a little cleaner. It's mostly just right on the very end. That's it. Now no longer, wow, that was easy. I don't feel that anymore. But there's a tiny streak of finish still between it. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to remove that, or to go till it's gone. I'll probably use CA glue and touch that up. You can use CA glue as a finish. Oh yeah, man. And you know, touch it up with that. Same thing with this side. I can get over here where I can see it. You probably won't be able to see it because I'm on the opposite side now. Yeah. It's worse. This side's the highest. That's it, man. It's flat. It is flat city. Yeah, no, it's not yet. Go a little bit more right on the very tip. Yeah, that's as flat as I can get it without, because of the arch in the top. I think I can use CA glue though, and as a finish, and touch these back up. I'm just going to take a well, let me go get those touch-up markers. I haven't seen those markers in a long time, and like I said, this is black. It's the easiest color to work with, so I'm just going to use a magic marker and mark over the lines where I see bare, well, it's not bare wood actually, it's just a crack in the finish, and a little bit of bare wood showing. Get right up to the area that I'm seeing. There we go. Yeah, it's perfect. A little bit right there. Like I say, I'll use CA glue to put a thin coat of finish over this, and then maybe sand it with some very high grit sandpaper. And touch him up. Put a shine back into it. Black is the easiest color to do this on. So we're lucky. We lucked out there. Yeah, it's looking good, man. I don't know how you're seeing it from up there where you are. From the angle I'm seeing it, it's beginning to disappear. This will help keep your eye from getting sucked down there. That's it. Maybe a little bit more here. I've got those touch-up markers, man, are the way to go, but I can't find them. I don't know what happened to them. They're probably dried up. They've been lost for so long. Let's go around the entire hole a couple times. And then mix up some, or not mix up some, but get some wood glue and get down in there where there's wood actually missing. Or at least that's what it looks like. I put on my visors and look down in there, and I can see 10 times better than I can even with that macro lens. And it looks like wood is just missing from there. I don't know. It's looking better every time I go over it. Yeah, that's way better. Try to blend it in as much as possible back there. I think that's it. I'll let that dry and wipe it off. And I don't know if I put CA glue on as a finish tonight or not. Probably let that dry a little more first. And you guessed it, a little bit of steamy chrome polish. I don't want to get a whole lot of that stuff down in the hole itself. I already did. The little earlier we get down in there, the better. I have to go over it with this stuff several times. I'm sure. Already looking better. Let me get that out of that hole. What little bit got down in there. See if I can. Yeah, it's better anyways. We're going to be ready to start putting the hardware back on this puppy before you know it. I think. Yeah, I need a little more polish. What do I do with it? Miracle salve. I'm telling you, man. Good for what ails you. I'm rubbing a little bit harder this time. First time usually is just to kind of get an idea, you know, how hard you're going to need to rub or not rub, whatever. You remember how that was sticking up though before? You couldn't have rubbed it, man. A cloth would have caught on the thing and just ripped the finish right out the way it was headed. Okay. Put a couple more coats on. Go a little bit lighter with each coat. Every time, or once I get it about where I want it at, I'll start going with a little bit lighter coat. I always get way too much of this stuff. Every time, man. It's looking better. Much better. Anyways, I'll bring you back in a little bit and we'll glue that hole, put some glue in that hole, just to mainly to feel it. It'll help hold the thing together too. That CA glue is going to hold it together, but the wood glue running in there where there is no wood, I want to look at that again too. I might drop pieces of toothpicks in there, I don't know yet. Just got to look at it and think about it. Every now and then I actually sit down and think about the stuff. So I'll bring you back shortly whenever I've decided something. Now keep in mind this is not the final, I'm not done with that yet, but that's what it looks like with the hardware in. You don't see any wood showing. I mean, you know, it doesn't look like cracks like it did before. That's I guess what I'm saying. I still got to put some CA glue around where the cracks were, and then slowly I've already just used either 1500 grit, 2000 grit sandpaper, or I might just get by with using the rubbing compound, the old semi-polish chrome polish, whatever it's called. I can't think, man. Okay, let's that's awful loose in there. I don't like that. I was testing it with this one. Of course there's a wire down in there for ground, which makes that one fit tighter. We'll have to do something about that fitting tighter. Toothpicks, maybe something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to check them. I'm going to get it up on the stand and look at those holes down in there that I told you guys about. See if that's actually holes. It sure looks like it. So let's do that. If it is, I'm going to put glue and maybe toothpicks down in that. Hold on. Or at least glue down in those holes and fill that and make it solid. So let's do it. You know, that was just, I don't know where the brakes were. Maybe a tiny bit of wood missing. But I can see now it's not that much really. There's no holes there. It looked like there was holes down in there to me before. I'm not seeing any holes now. This is very good. So that means I don't have to mix up wood glue and run it. There's no place for it to run. I don't see any holes. I don't see anything that wood glue could run down into. I guess it was shadows hitting that area. There is a bunch of black stuff down in there. Maybe that's that wouldn't be the CA glue. It's clear or white when it dries. But it looks good, man. I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem at all with that. Well, I can really see with these on. So I guess we could just drive a toothpick down into the thing and wow, that's cool. I'm glad I don't have to do anything else to that. Maybe a toothpick to make it hold tighter. So anyway, shit, I guess we're done, baby. Hold on. So y'all, man, I'll show it to you under that light over there too. You can see how it turned out. I don't know if it's better to show you the glare on the thing or not, but I'll show it on there and then show it off of there. Anyways, there it is. I can't even feel that. You can run your finger over that now. You can't feel a thing. It's going to be a beautiful guitar, even if it is fake, man. It's going to be nice. I got fingerprints all over the thing now. There's the back of it. I guess the next thing we'll do is start doing the frets. Lord, I hate to get into that, man. I've got a Martin guitar that I need to redo the frets on that too. And I've got one over there I'm working on right now. Leveling, dressing, crowning, polishing the frets on. You know, I guess you get good at it if you do it that much. I've been doing a lot of it. I'm going to have to do it again. As you can see here, this one needs it. Somebody already colored those frets blue, but I'll have to do it again because a lot of that's worn off. And I ran a fret rocker down through there. I think I showed that on video. And it rocked on every other fret. It seemed like every other one of them. So we'll knock the nut out of it the next video. I don't know how much of that. I may not even show any of it, man. Put in the comments if you want to see it or not. Because I have so many videos of me doing frets. I'm just going to be doing the same thing to this guitar. And then we'll start putting the hardware to it. Got new USA Grover keys for it. Epiphone pickups. All gold plated hardware. Got new pots. New everything. We're going to put everything in the guitar. Brand spanking new. Stay tuned for that. And I'll be reviewing that Gypsy Jazz guitar before very long. I want to get a review out on that. And then it'll be mine, and I can do whatever I want to do with it then, I guess. I don't know if maybe put it in a contest if anyone's interested in doing that. I'll have a video coming pretty soon for the very next guitar contest to see what you guys want, who gets which one, what gets the highest vote for the next contest guitar. That's coming up real soon, very soon. We need to get that contest started. Anyways, cheers guys, thanks for watching. I got to put CA glue. I'm just going to drop a few. I don't know if I'll make sure of that, maybe not. Put a few drops of CA glue around there. Very thin, several coats, 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10 maybe. See what it takes. Let that set up and sand that down with a high grit sandpaper. And lastly, well not lastly, but after the sandpaper, use the semi-chrome. And then probably this stuff. Smith Pro Formula Polish. I showed you guys that before. I think you can see it. Yeah. That'll be the last thing. That's good stuff. Cheers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you down there like that again. Cheers. See you very soon. A couple, 3 days.